I'll just go like that, it's fine. Eager to watch your bet. Oh my god, thank you so much for the resub. That means so much to me. Oh my gods. And actually, with the 6 months, you get the whale badge. So congratulations, Wraec. IRL whale in multiple ways. Actually, you get the pink whale now, if you say something, Wraec. Alright, so we'll start the video in 3, 2, 1, action. Hey YouTube, TurtleLags here, bringing you another AFK Journey video. Twitch chat, you can say hi to YouTube, your mom, your future self, whoever you'd like. We are actually very fortunate to be in the presence of Wraec, who is another content creator. Shout out to you, my man. Has one of the hottest accents on YouTube. Not gonna lie, so you have to watch his videos just to hear his really hot voice, okay guys? So anyways, today's video is gonna be going over the updated teams for both free-to-play and whale, basically team comps for Shadowfrost. The structure of this video will be as follows. First, we'll go over the pathing. Second, we'll go over free-to-play comps to use against mobs as well as mini bosses as well as the main boss. And then finally 3, we will go over whale friendly comps, cause not gonna lie, sometimes whales get the short end of the stick, they get the disrespect. So this is whale awareness video. We will give the whales some love today. Yeah. And Wraec and I are one of the whales keeping the lights on. So anyways, without further ado, let's begin. So basically Shadowfrost, there are 2 camps that have, or not camps, I'm sorry, towers that have the buffs at the north side as well as the south side. There will be camps, one on the west, one on the east. You'll probably put 15 guildmates here, 15 here. I recommend that both teams try to meet up at the top as quick as possible. You could path to the bottom to meet up there, but the energy flow buff on the north tower is better to have at the start, because the bottom increases the damage of your ult, but you need energy to get there. So I think it makes sense to get energy first. So the green step is step 1. Step 2 will be the blue, because we do want to path down as a group of 30 guildmates to get the second buff. And then third step, you're going to take the purple path, going clockwise and then going diagonally straight down to basically take the shortest path to Merrily, and we'll take her out. As a matter of fact, your guildmates who are on pathing duty, while your whales are taking down Shadow Merrily, your pathing duty guildmates can start doing the yellow path to unlock Shadow Aaron at the north. And as your whales are taking on Aaron, the pathing team can basically take the red path. This is the quickest path to the remaining 3 towers in order to basically have maximum number of points every step of the way to show your opponents what's up, right? Because leaderboards matter and you want to destroy their morale. So now that we've gone over the pathing, we'll go over free-to-play teams. As the feed is catching up, I'm actually going to move my camera to the left. Okay, and I'm going to reposition. So let's go over the free-to-play friendly teams next. So when it comes to, and I should put a disclaimer by the way, even free-to-plays will be missing certain heroes, and maybe you'll have some celestial hypogenes that aren't on this list. So feel free to modify these teams as needed. However, I do want to point out that I did make a big mistake in the previous Shadowfrost video, in which I didn't know that the final boss had an ultimate that gave himself 99% physical damage immunity Like, physical damage dealers would basically do nothing against the boss, which from a development perspective, I don't know what they were thinking, but it is what it is. So for this reason, I do recommend that all your DPSs be magic damage dealers for the final boss. So with that asterisk out of the way, let's begin. So for AoE comps, hey Twister, you're on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Guys, if you want to be on YouTube, do say hi. That way you are immortalized in the video. Basically for AoE comps, without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to run the Olmus Aeron Arden package. And then from there, it's up to you what kind of additional AoE magic damage dealers you're going to run. Here I added Carolina and Brian, but you could also run Alsa here, although I do have Alsa in the other team, which is why I have Brian here. So this is one team, and the second team and third team for free-to-plays before you meet the final boss will be as follows. The second team, you are running the Cassidy Alsa package, as well as Odie as another magic DPS. Odie is actually the highest scoring DPS in Shadowfrost. It doesn't matter whether you are going against mobs or going against mini bosses or final boss. Odie's damage for some reason is double that of other DPSs, just consistently. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you're running Odie. So basically, you have a very fast magic damage dealer, Alsa, Cassidy, giving the blessing of tidal strength to her as well as to the rest of the party whenever she ults. And then you are running Mikola for the offensive buffs. And here you can either run Shakir or Smokey. I would say just run Shakir for now until you meet the final boss, because the mini bosses actually hit a little bit harder, so having a frontline unit is still important. I know physical damage dealers are dead. You're right. Plus, Shakir is also a semi-buffer and damage mitigator, so does round out the team quite nicely. And by the way, guys, when in doubt, go ahead and just run the Surging spell. It solves the problem of eliminating situations in which your heroes randomly die, and it also minimizes the number of healers you need to run on your team because of the periodic shields. And then for the third team is going to be a Graveborn shell in the form of Thorin, Ludovic, and Bonnie. And then we are supporting with other DPSs, Lily May and Parisa. Now once you reach the final boss, you won't need Olmus anymore because you'll no longer be able to crowd control the boss. However, you still need Aeron because his 40% magic defense shred is still very useful for boosting the damage output of the remaining 4 magic damage dealers of Brian, Cassidy, Alsa, and Lily May. The cool thing about the Alsa-Brian interaction is that Brian is technically 2 heroes in one, because he does summon the Eagle, which counts as another hero that can be blessed by the tidal strength of Cassidy. I'm not running Floribel in here because Floribel is a physical damage dealer, and like I said before, the final boss does have the ult that basically nullifies physical damage. Now for the second team, I'm going to assume that free-to-plays have Pesto due to, you know, the guild boss, or I'm sorry, the Dream Realm boss. But maybe like 2-3 months from now, I will include the twins, because I do expect all free-to-plays that are brand new to prioritize twins first, then Pesto, in order to have the 2 best-in-slot heroes for Dream Realm. Anyways, that aside, you're going to have Pesto, you're going to have Bonnie, Damien for the buffs, Lily May for the damage. I have Lily May in front of Damien because Damien's magic charm set provides her a shield as well as extra energy. And then you have Parisa as another sub DPS. Now for the final team, this one was pretty hard to cook, not gonna lie, because I decided to move Alsa to the Cassidy comp, and then Sonya is a physical damage dealer, I do know that. However, the ult by the final boss is only going to mitigate the physical damage sometimes, and I think Sonya is still better than Shakir in this slot, because Sonya does do decent damage when her damage actually connects, and she will significantly buff the offensive damage output of both Odie and Parisa. I do have Smokey in the front to be close enough to cast the blue aura. And guys, don't worry, the final boss, we did confirm last month that the final boss hits like a wet noodle. So Smokey should survive. And you do have Mikola for extra heals in case you're maybe like on the weaker side. Surging spell, of course, will provide periodic shields to ensure that with double support and shields, your team should survive. If you're having survivability issues, just swap, Sonya or Smokey with Shakir, and have the other unit over here. So now that we've gone over free-to-plays, let's go ahead and go over whales. So I'm very happy. Dude, if you are a whale, you're going to have a lot of fun with this. So the way this works is I basically categorized it in AoE, mini boss, final boss. I know whales need some love. Whale Awareness Month, I'm calling it for this. I guess it's almost March, sorry. But anyways, thank you for keeping the lights on, whales. This is for you. And by the way, guys, some of these teams free-to-plays can run as well. So first team is going to be a hybridized AoE comp running Olmus, Aaron, Arden package with Ulsa and Bonnie as the DPS. Excuse me. You can also run Carolina instead of Bonnie. You can run the new Wild Bear hero, what's his face? The one who solo leveling voice actor, Siren. Yeah, you can swap also with Siren as well. So lots of options here. Now for the second team, this one's a very spicy comp. Basically, you're running the D&D comp with the Lily May, Leica, and Lorson package. The thing about Lorson is that he does contribute a good amount of DPS, serves as an intoxication stack for Dianel, while fulfilling the Wilder faction bonus. Leica is an intoxication stack generator. Lily May is sub DPS. Hey Belen, good to see you. You are on YouTube. Thank you for saying hi. And I chose the harmonic spell because the harmonic spell provides a temporary buff every 10 seconds. And this will improve the overall damage output of the team. You could alternatively move your Dianel to this side. Just swap places with Lorson and swap with the Lightforge spell. That works too. Some people may wonder if the Clemency Charm should be better suited for Dianel, but it's actually in some ways better suited for Lorson because his ult is kind of insane and helps the team quite a lot. Well, actually, maybe not. In a PvP setting, actually Lorson should be rearmost to avoid Bonnie decay magic. But anyways, this is one of several flavors of D&D Lorson comp, so I just have this. I'm going to be running that one. And then the final team, this one's a lot of fun. This one is super fun. I've been playing Cryonaya a lot. And basically the way this works is obviously Cryonaya is the hyper carry against the mobs. Hugin's magic charm set will cause Cryonaya to feel an extra paragon stronger because of the 30% conversion from regular damage to true damage. Hey Linkaboo, you're on YouTube. Welcome. Rowan's going to provide energy. Twins is going to provide energy. And Pesto, I just have him on the glowy tile to take advantage of what the Celestial Hypogene faction glowy tile provides. In a PvP setting, I know this is getting off track here, this is actually good Bonnie bait. So Yeah. Surging Spell once again. So those are going to be your 3 AoE teams. It's actually quite beautiful. And remember guys, if you want to save time, you can save these teams as bookmarks in your formation and just with the click of a button deploy them whenever you are doing another attack the following day. Now for mini boss and final boss, I spent a lot of time on this and I just realized I messed up already on the visual. Actually this one you can probably put Parisa. Sorry, I have Lily May twice. My bad. Basically you have the Aaron. Actually, you could probably do Arden here too. Oh my god, I kind of messed up here. I gotta fix these visuals. But anyways, basically, actually, I would probably run Arden here. So I'll change it so Arden's over here. Basically, you're gonna run the Aaron, Brian Arden package with Cassidy, you know, synergizing well with Brian and Ulsa. There we go. And then you can run Lily May on this team. My bad. Hey Rasta, good to see you. Oh, you Mythic Plus'd him? Who? Siren? If so, congratulations, that's huge. You're on YouTube, by the way. So yeah, that's the first team. Second team is basically a Celestial Hypogenes shell, except instead of running Cryonaya and Hugin, you're going to run Tulane and the twins, or I'm sorry, and Bonnie. Basically, Rainier's going to give Tulane true damage as well as dynamic balance her. You have Bonnie for extra damage. Yeah, Pesto for damage and stuff. And then for the final team, you're going to run the Smokey, Odie, Mikola package. You have 2 magic DPS. Sonya will provide some sub DPS during the times when the boss isn't ulting, but more importantly, she will provide offensive buffs for Lily May and Odie. You got him pretty early so many times. Congratulations. Really useful guide. Thank you. My pleasure, Frau, and welcome to the stream, and you're on YouTube. I still don't know how to feel about him. Yeah, Siren is a lot of fun to play. I think he's skippable for free-to-plays and low spenders, but for whales, he's quite useful. He might be great in .comps, I agree. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stop by our live stream. I do live stream on Twitch every day at Daily Reset, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. All right.